Here we go, crop cutout effect with Adobe Express. So what I did is I took an image of Lobo. So grab your Lobo image from Google Images. Then it takes two images. So if I turn off this top one, I can go to opacity and drop it down. All right, so you get Lobo inside a circle using a blend mode. And then you have these two top images or layers perfectly aligned, and you erase the feet from the top layer and you get that crop cutout effect. And then I added a radial starburst and some type. And in class, I like to joke that this is the Barbie movie poster effect, where the head's coming out of the top of the shape. And so I went and grabbed the Barbie movie poster circle star shape, which I got on my desktop, and I went ahead and put Lobo into the shape of the Barbie crop cutout, or the Barbie circle star. It's like it's a star with a lot of points, and the star tips or ends are shifted out towards the edge. I think you can do this in Illustrator, but all right. So I'm not going to go through every step of that second one, but you can see it was a lot of downloading and uploading, but I'll kind of tell you how I did it. Okay, so I'm going to make a new Adobe Express landscape file. Give it a name like, I don't know, crop cutout 2025-2. Okay, don't need a template. And I got Lobo, so I'm going to drag Lobo in. I'm going to put it off to the side. I'm going to expand it, option drag. So you want a little bigger size. You can always upsample it later, but all right, something like this. And I'm going to duplicate it. All right, so the trick is you have to have these two perfectly aligned. You could use the smart guides, but you can also marquee drag to select both and then go position top left, and then they're perfectly aligned. So then you can double check. The alignment should be grayed out now. Yeah, good. Okay, so we're aligned. So I don't need the top one for now. So just so I don't confuse myself, I'm going to opacity off the top one. I need a black circle. So I'm going to put a black circle element. So Claudio, I stole this from the Claudio Zavala's create a crop cutout effect. Except he uses the crop tool, which I found kind of hard to use and just frustrating in general, right? So you can double click to get the crop tool, but I'd avoid the crop tool at all costs, especially when using two perfectly aligned images, because your crop ends up jumping around or becoming misaligned. All right, so, okay, I digress. So, okay, we want a element circle. Shapes, view all, and then this black circle. All right, so I'm going to move the circle. So, did I just move Command Z, I just moved, right? You got to be careful not to, so click off to deselect, and you can like click over here in the layers panel. So I moved my, one of my two Lobo image layers. Okay, so let's see. Option, there we go. All right, so I want the ears to stick out and maybe a little bigger, kind of halfway through the arms. All right, so something like that. Okay, and so I'm going to drag the circle to the bottom now, and then I'm going to click on the middle layer and do opacity and screen. All right, so screen brightens the image, so it drops it lets the white come through and it drops the black. So that's why, right? So this bottom layer, we can think of it this bottom layer is a black circle and a white background. so the black circle drops out and the white comes through. Likewise, I could have made my circle white and my background black, and I could have changed my blend mode to opacity multiply and done the same thing, but I like working on a white background. So multiply drops out makes an image darker and drops out the whites, and screen makes an image brighter and drops out the blacks. So, all right, so let's see, I'm gonna try to get back here to what I had before, a black circle, and the screen blend mode to drop out the blacks. All right, so looking good, but now I need the arms and the ears. So I'm going to go to my top layer and I'm going to go opacity 100%, and I'm going to erase. All right, so actually I'm going to remove background and erase. So first I'm going to remove background, which kind of makes it pop out of the circle. But then I don't want the legs, so I'm going to go to erase, and I am going to switch to the circle brush, make it big, and then just come over here and erase. Maybe go down a little more. All right, so done. Boom, looks pretty good, right? So let's download and upload it, right? So now I can go download. PNG's fine, JPEG's fine, crop cutout to get it on my desktop, and add a page, same size, drag it in, and then remove the background. So right now I can hit remove background. Actually, yeah, you could try remove background. Let's try it. I was going to use the erase, except I don't know because I don't have my background set to none. All right, good. So, you could try erasing it with the quick select tool, right? So I could have gone erase and quick select, and then got the marching ants around the background. But again, because my background color was not set to none, it was white on white, so couldn't tell the difference. All right, good. So let's bring in the starburst. Oh, I think I added a circle too, right? So I added like a white circle around the edge. So if I want to bring in another circle, and I don't know, I could try to align it like this, but let's see, option. So I aligned it to the center, option drag. See, it's not perfectly aligned, so you kind of have to, I don't know, just depends how much time you want to spend to get it perfectly aligned. All right, and so I think I changed it to white and then dropped it underneath. So that's how I got like the white outline on the circle. And if it's still not perfectly aligned, you can hit up and down arrow to, I think, up arrow there for me a couple times. Looking pretty good. All right, so the starburst was just an image, a photo. So under media, actually when while I have these, I'm going to group them so I can move them around together and not get frustrated. So I could resize them too, I think. But okay, so they're grouped. And now I can finally get my media, photos, like a radial starburst comic look in blue. So you can scroll through these, but here's a blue one. So I'm going to bring it in off to the side. And then I like this button now, this set to background is kind of nice, but even though it's not exactly what I want to move the, oops, I guess I said it's nice, but it doesn't work for me, so get rid of it. All right, so I'm going to put the circle like in the middle and then just option drag a corner out and then drag it to the bottom. I could scale this up a little if I want and then add my, oops, but it looks like I lost my white circle, so I'm going to Command Z. Maybe I didn't have them both. Click, See, now this is kind of the hard part of Adobe Express, is that, you can come in here and lock this one down, and then I can marquee drag both of these. And now I should be able to option drag. There we go. So Canva's kind of nice because you can have more control. It's easier to select layers when you start having multiple layer overload. So, okay, so let's get the type in there now. The type is add your text. And I'm going to change my font to College, Octon College, change the font style to heavy, and then center it. And I'm going to change it to like a blue color from Lobo. So like a dark blue. And let's do fall, enter 2025. And then I want to move it off to the side here, get it centered-ish. And expand it, option, except there's too much spacing here, so I'm going to ... and reduce the line spacing, and then realign it with a smart guide. And instead of adding those glows or drop shadow effects up here, I kind of like this outline of white to kind of match the circle. And I think I can close it and change the weight so it's about like the circle. And then download export. So download, check out your work. Boom. Okay, so to get the Barbie effect, it's probably easiest just to work with this pink Barbie party decoration pink glitter starburst. But I guess I wanted white and black instead. So, the issue is, in my first example, I dragged out a black circle, but we don't have the Barbie shape, right? This pointed star. So what I did is I downloaded the image, I removed the background, and I put it on a black solid background. I also did it with white, but then you download that and upload it, so it's a solid, it's one layer now, not the image in a background. And from here, you can go to erase, quick select, invert, and then done. And then you got like your shape, right? So, right, see how it's transparent here in the middle? And I could make the background color black. And so now I have my black circle, or the shape I used to do the crop cutout, right? So I just put this down, I put this shape where the circle was. And it just takes a couple times. You got to use both white on black and black and white. So in order to get this white layer, I had to do it and then remove the background. Or not. I had to download it and upload it, right? So I got this. I added a new page. And after getting to here, I downloaded it, I uploaded it, and then removed the background. And so it doesn't look that good here, but if you do, right, so then that's how I got the white part of the design. So mess with the Barbie star if you want to make your logo like a Barbie, and if you just want to use a circle or a different shape, that's fine too. But hope you liked it, have fun, and I hope you're having fun with Adobe Express.